Today we're going to be talking about El Cajon. Have you heard of it? It's considered East County. It's just on the east side of I-25. But if you've been looking for a while in different areas like maybe Claremont or La Jolla or different places like that, Pacific Beach, and you just can't get the amount of house that you want for the money, this is really a nice place to consider. You get much more house for the money, and it's got some really nice features, a lot of natural features around. El Cajon is very close to 52, which goes straight to the coast over by La Jolla. It's a quick drive in, and then that connects also to I-15, but it's really more central than you might think. I-8's nearby, 52 going to the coast. It's only 17 miles to downtown San Diego. So let's learn a little bit more about El Cajon and what it has to offer if you're going to consider it. First of all, the city was incorporated in 1912, and it was first called Rancho El Cajon. Now that means really it stands for Little Box, and Little Box is the shape of the valley where El Cajon is. So that's where it got its name from. There's a really cute cafe at the airport called Gillespie Field Cafe. It's very nice, and it's kind of out of the way as well. They've got a nice large porch to dine on and a little restaurant inside. Great for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They have drinks for later in the afternoon, but nice place. The top employer in the El Cajon area is known as JKN Aerospace Chematron. Also, the school system for the El Cajon area is a pretty good size employer there too. There are plenty of things to do in El Cajon. Now, it's not known for its nightlife, so that's not the main thing there, but there's a lot of different things to do. There's parks around. There's plenty of museums. There's the Air Force Museum, the Western Heritage Museum. I had just gone there a couple months ago. I took my mother there, and that place had a lot of American Indian artifacts and as well as fossils. Mount Helix Park is very close by as well. That's a great park. It's got a huge amphitheater on the top of the hill, and there's different performances and events that go on there, but it's a nice place with really good lookout areas. Now, one of my very favorite places in this nearby location, it's not quite right in El Cajon, but it's the Mission Trails Regional Park. I just love that park. I've told you about it before and did a video on it once. Miles and miles and miles of great trails to go on. You could do, biking as well. Lots of wildlife there, but I think you see the wildlife more at night. There's bobcats and coyotes, snakes, all kinds of things, and a river running through it as well. There's also a really cute discovery center for kids, and also you'll find geology tours as well as nature hikes in the area. Quite a bit of interesting geology right around there. Here are a couple more businesses that are popular in the area. There's a place called Big Beard Brewing Company. I really would like to try that out sometime. I haven't yet, but it was remarked about in a couple of different articles, as well as Maricherio's Italian restaurant. I hear that's famous, really good Italian food. Casino is another fun place to go. I've been there a couple times. If you like to gamble, golf, or just go to a restaurant out there, it's really pretty. And there's a fabulous pool casino or the resort area that you can pay just to go in the pool. I can't remember how much that was, but it's like a water park where you can get a raft and you can float around and it goes in a rotation. It's really nice. It's a great place to go in the hot weather. Rent is known to be affordable in El Cajon. I know just a couple of years ago it was in the like $1,300 range. I think now it's probably about $1,500 for a one bedroom. So something to consider if you're having trouble, if you're renting right now or trying to find a place to rent in El Cajon, one of the most affordable places, in fact. Housing wise, the lowest costing property that's for sale right now is a one bedroom condo, and it's for $350,000. There's about 70 properties on the market, I believe, and the highest one is 3.7. There are some really nice houses in El Cajon with some fantastic views. And if they were in another location in San Diego, they'd probably be double this amount. But they've got just great views. You can even find a really nice house in like Fletcher Hills of El Cajon with a fantastic view for 1.5 million. You might have a view of Gillespie Field and all that in the mountains in the distance. So maybe between 1.5 and 1.8 million, you can possibly find a really nice view house. The median price right now for a detached house in El Cajon is right around $825,000. And there's a lot of different neighborhoods over there. Fletcher Hills has always been one of my favorite areas because it's on a hill overlooking the rest of the valley. I like that. It's kind of high up and it's close to Gillespie Field, not too far. But there's other areas too that have nice views. You can go out a little ways and get some wonderful views, but maybe some, twisty roads with more privacy. Something to consider depending on what you want. But I hope this gives you a little overview, a brief one of what El Cajon has to offer.